And we're back after the biggest party of the year.
Biggest letdown of the year.
Yeah, a bit of a flat, wasn't it? But how you doing, mate?
Struggling today. As I said before we came on, got a bit of a migraine. But we're pushing on because the viewers, the listeners, need to hear our views and my rants and your rants, and so we're pushing on. And we have a tier list today.
Hey.
Forward to it. And it's all right. So,
yeah. I'm all right, mate. I'm good. Obviously, if you listen to this and watching it, I apologise that the podcast side of the show hasn't gone out. This will be the third week, but I'll get them all. Obviously, go back. You can quite listen to them. Just keep forgetting the editing. My fault. Nothing to do better.
No, hang on. The last one's my fault because I said I'll send you the times and I didn't, and I totally forgot. So we're both at fault. We'll both throw our arms up. We're a team. We'll do it together. So,
but yeah, I'm good, mate. Just busy. I just feel like I don't stop. Yeah, I don't seem like my days just fly by. What are we at now? 2:30 in the afternoon.
Mate, we're in August. It's nearly Christmas.
Fuck off for that word.
Honestly, nearly 2 years we've been doing it.
I don't know if you haven't discovered already, I dislike Christmas, so that's something new for our new watchers.
So this is like a double with us. I love it and he hates it.
Yeah, so it's new to all the new listeners. Christmas time, I'm so miserable. Get ready for it. You've got 3 months. What are we on? 8th month. You've got 4 months to get ready for it. I hate it. I might even just go on strike for Christmas, mate.
Well, we're not saying anything. Carry on. Yeah, so we've had a. It's been a long weekend. I stayed up for SummerSlam. As I said before we come on the pod, I don't like waiting until the next day because I'll always spoil it for myself. And if something's happened, it'll annoy the hell out of me. So I'll watch it when it happens. Regardless if I'm knackered the next day, I've got work. I'll just still watch it. You waited. You done it. Finished it off today. Last night, did you? Or today?
Last night. Do you know what? I'll like them, like Royal Rumble, Mania and stuff. I will stay up for them. Yeah, what's Royal Rumble, Mania? That's about it, actually. Unless there's a big match that I really, 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 really can't afford to miss. But Saturday night, I was knackered. Saturday, I finished work at 9. And we didn't even go. I normally finish work, have some eat and go over PlayStation for an hour or so, and didn't even do that Saturday. I literally just crashed till literally 1 o'clock, and so he said, "Are we putting SummerSlam on?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to watch it in bed though," and then that's the worst thing you can do. But yeah, no, I watched the rest of it last night, and yeah, nah. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of a chat about SummerSlam and the fallout on Raw last night. Touch on AEW because there's been a couple of matches announced for All In, and then we'll move on to the tier list, and then we'll see what time's left, and we'll just have a chat. Yeah, I can't remember the score though from the results.
Well, let's get to that now. First off, I can see that you've got a blue t-shirt on, and if you watch the pod and you watch TikTok, if you've gone to the YouTube channel, it is a shot on there of John opening his All Elite crate and showing you the t-shirts. He's not wearing the Kiss My Ring one because we all know what that means in the UK. He's wearing the.
I went out wearing that in town on Monday, Sunday.
Did anyone say out?
I don't know.
I would have been like, mate, why are you wearing a t-shirt saying "Kiss My Ring"? And you like, I would do.
It's Manchester town. I mean, that's normal around there.
True.
And the places I went to, well, barring I had to go to Pandora to pick something up for my mum's birthday, but I went to Forbidden Planet, which, if you don't know, is a comic book shop.
Amazing shop.
Great shop. I went to pick a book up. They didn't have it, so I ended up buying a different one instead. And no, I can't read. It's a comic book. I look at the pictures. Yeah, so I went there, and then I went to Pandora, and I went to Wingstop for some food. So I didn't really go like out in town for ages. I had specific places I went to, but yeah, I wore the Kiss the Ring shirt. Which, if you're not aware, if you are one of the like if you are listening to us and watching us in America or another country other than the UK, let us know. Cool. I actually would like to know if we are making it stateside,
yeah.
Stateside, pretty cool that. But yeah, if you don't know where, Kiss the Ring means a way different thing over here than it does in the US. And obviously, when MJF does it, he means, the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Diamond Ring, yeah.
Yeah.
In the UK.
Matt will probably cut this bit out.
We can't go into it really on the YouTube, so we're probably going to cut this out YouTube. However, Spotify, we're fine.
Yeah, maybe. But do you remember a few years back in the Attitude Era where Mr. McMahon was telling people to kiss his ass?
Yeah, the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club.
Yeah. Well, if you went a little bit more to the centre, in the middle of the crack, a little bit
starfish.
Yeah, that's the ring in the UK. Use your imagination. But yeah, so I haven't got that.
Cut that out now.
Yeah. I try to keep it clean because I know you cut a couple of my crew jokes out last week. I have watched some of the pod. I can't remember. It was one of them that went, and I was like, There's
something I didn't cut out the last pod, and I didn't even realise, and I'm not saying it again, but I'll tell you afterwards. Remind me after it because it's right at the end, and I didn't even realise I didn't cut it out.
Yeah, but you've got to be.
So the 100 people that have watched it, by the way, our first video with over 100 views, only 22 subscribers though, and 3 likes. Where are you at? Come on, subscribe to us. So because we want to hear from you. What know yous. Yeah. But yeah, I left something in. I didn't even mean to.
Was it something I did, or was it something you did?
No, it's something I did. Something I said.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh no, was that the one before? Never mind. But yeah, a couple of comments on there. Cool. I'm gonna say hello to the guys. I don't know. Do we know these?
No, yeah, we do. Well, I do.
Oh,
you've met him.
I've read the names. Hi guys. And they because I've just reread the names. Nice one.
I didn't even tell him to do it either. That's the good thing about it.
All right. We haven't paid him.
I didn't threaten him this week.
I just reread the names of that. Yeah, no. Hi, guys. One of them's mentioned near enough every week anyway.
Oh.
But no. So yeah, back to the shirt of the week, mate. What have you got on?
On behalf of the person that's ran Ronda Rousey out of WWE,
don't get me
my
started.
girl, Shayna Baszler. Finally, she's gone. Where is she? Oh, the door's at her on the way out. There she is. She's gone. Bye. Shayna. That's who I'm wearing. Our dose of reality. What are you wearing, mate?
Oh, my Sting t-shirt.
Surfer Sting.
Circa. So it's got a date on it, which is 1990. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the 1990 American Bash.
Yeah, probably.
Sting. Cool t-shirt.
I like
One issue. I don't wear blue. I don't wear colours. I wear black, white. And that's about it.
Yeah, same.
So it doesn't really go with anything. And it's quite, as you can see, it's quite a light blue.
Vibrant. It's a vibrant colour.
And the Sting's pretty cool because it's not your... It's like an old school...
Surfer Sting, that, isn't it?
Yeah, but the actual design drawing of it, it's not your usual stuff. It's like the artwork of that time, shall we say.
Fair play.
As I mentioned last week, I like art, so stuff like that I do like. But yeah.
Let's get on to SummerSlam, shall we?
Do we have to?
Yeah, we're going to have to. Right, so I've got the match card up. We'll go one by one, and then we'll say who we thought would win. And
I can't remember who I said I'd win.
Yeah, well, one of them I told you would happen, and you were very adamant somebody else was winning it. But we'll get into that in a minute. So, we started off with match of the night, let's face it. Logan Paul and Ricochet. Absolute quality match, both of them.
Good match, yeah.
I really enjoyed the match. 18 minutes they got. Logan Paul came out with the win. We both went Logan Paul because it was obvious it was going to be Logan Paul.
I didn't feel like that though. I thought he might have won clean. I don't know why in my head when I was watching it, I was like, Logan Paul's going to win clean.
Yeah, no, he was never going to win clean. There's always something going to happen. I thought KSI would have got involved again. But then I thought he won after the match. I was like, well, it went on first because Logan's going straight to watch Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
So in case I hate Jake Paul, so why would he even be there? So in my head, that didn't even make sense. But it's a cool little twist to it. Will we have another? Probably not. But I don't know. I don't know who Logan Paul faces next.
No, I think we'll get a rematch from them two, mate.
Do you reckon?
Is it Payback next?
Payback next. It won't be a Payback. It'll probably be at Saudi Arabia or something.
Yeah, or the Indian Super Show, whatever it's called.
Or the Indian
But yeah,
Super
no,
Show.
I think with the way his promo, the way he started that promo last night, the way it started out with him and Adam Pearce, he seemed very, very angry, very bitter. So I feel like he will get a rematch on that one.
Yeah. Then we had Cody Rhodes defeated Brock Lesnar. A ball fest. I used it as a toilet break as well as Ronda and Shayna. Yeah, I did enjoy it. I really did enjoy this match.
I really enjoyed it. I found it. I actually really enjoyed it, and it was, man, that was storytelling at its finest. I really, I'm not even pulling your leg. I genuinely enjoyed that match. It was one of my matches that night.
You enjoyed Brock Lesnar match? You? Shit. Cody Rhodes in it, though, wasn't
it? I will admit, it was the Cody Rhodes not giving up.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And obviously the way it ended was really good as well. I enjoyed it.
End of the match, Brock Lesnar shook hands with Cody Rhodes. Apparently that wasn't planned. That was Brock Lesnar off his own back doing that. Triple H had no idea he was going to do that. And when Brock does that, he's always done it to, I think he's done it to Triple H, he's done it to Roman Reigns, Undertaker, and now Cody Rhodes. So when he does that, you've earned his respect, and by the looks of things, he obviously did that if he went off his own back to do that. I went Cody, you went Cody, so it is 2-2. Next match was the Slim Jim SummerSlam 25-man Battle Royal. I'm not going to go through everyone that was in it. I can't believe AJ Styles was in it. I weren't expecting AJ Styles to be in it because obviously I didn't see Karrion Kross in it either until like halfway through. I went, oh shit, Karrion's in it. I didn't even know.
They sort of announced it, them Karrion in it on Friday.
Yeah, I did. I watched the highlights of
SmackDown.
Okay, I liked the bit in the middle with Miz and Grayson Waller. When they did that double team move, the Rolling Stones and Skull Crushing finale, I went, shit, do I actually like this? Do I like this tag team?
No, but this is it though. Does that do Grayson Waller any favours if they put him in a tag team with the Miz now?
No, I don't do him any favours. I think that's why we're getting what we're getting.
I think it'll do Miz a favour.
Yeah.
I think Miz right now he's plateauing.
He's enhancement talent, and that's what he's Dolph Ziggler. That's what he is.
It's a shame because he is good. He's good on the mic. I'm telling you, drop the gimmick, send them away, repackage and bring them back as something with Dolph Ziggler where they just hate everybody.
Yeah. Riddle was in it. Almost returned. It wasn't the return I was expecting all night. As soon as he came out, I turned around to Tom. I was like, I swear down, he almost wins this, and now LA Knight, I'm gonna go mental. LA Knight won. We both went LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had the moment of the weekend.
The worst match.
We had the moment of the weekend.
I think I've watched. God no, I can't even remember.
Match aside, because I'm pretending the match didn't happen. I'm just pretending the last 3 seconds happened. When she
that's the worst part of it. It was the worst part of it.
What? Ronda leaving? That's the best thing to happen. The first run Ronda had was quality, and I enjoyed it, and it was fun. Ever since, she's not hit the heights that she did in the first run. She's said all the wrong things to try and get the fans on her side.
Well, no, see, I think it's the other way around. Because when they decided to make her heel, they did it the wrong way. She tried to do the ultra heel where they're offending people. She's not in that position yet to offend people. They should have had her stabbing a few people in the back, and that's,
it's not worked out after the first run.
No, the first run was amazing. I liked Ronda in the first run. But I don't dislike Ronda now. I was bored of Ronda. It's the best way for me to put it. I'm bored of what Ronda's doing. I don't know about you, I'm one of the people that was holding hope that obviously we were not going to get it because Sasha Banks left. But I was holding out for the 4 horsewomen.
Yeah, I was.
Against the 4 horsewomen in Apocalypse. An all-female 4 games, whatever you want to do with them. It would have been absolutely amazing. It's been written. It's been written for God knows how long for that match to happen, and we just never got it.
Never got it. Shayna won, and then Ronda tweeted yesterday afternoon that something about riding off in the sunset. We'll have a look at that. That'll come in now. Then we had Gunther versus Drew in a good match. It was an okay match. I enjoyed it.
It's what you get though, innit?
It wasn't Sheamus Gunther clash at the castle. Good. No. But it was a decent. It was what you get out of 2 big guys trying to.
Do you know what? Other. Zoe really likes Gunther. She really likes Drew. She really likes Sheamus, and she's nailed it on the head. You're putting any of them 3 in a mix together, you're going to get a good match. They put on good matches. I'm really enjoying Gunther right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? But obviously, who won that match last night, though, mate?
We'll get into that soon. This is where we differed. Oh no, we didn't. We both went Drew.
Did we both go Drew?
We both went Drew.
I went big Drew.
Yeah, we both went Drew, so it's still 3-3. Oh no, we won't. So it's 4-4 because we both went Shayna in the last match. Then we had Seth freaking Rollins defeated Finn Balor. This was the second pissed off thing I was all night. I wasn't happy with this.
This was my second favourite match of the night. I really enjoyed the match.
Yeah, match was good. Yeah. I fucking hated the ending. Finn needed to win that. Finn needed to win that.
Yeah, because I don't know where to go now with this whole storyline with him and because we can't have a third match.
I kind of do. After watching Raw, I kind of know where they're going with it, but obviously we'll talk about Raw soon. But Finn needed to win that, and then have the whole. I said again, bringing him up. I said it to Tomo over the headset. I was like, Finn needed to win that, and then you could have a full rest of the year. Is Damian Priest going to cash in on Finn Balor? Is it going to break up the Judgment Day? Is it going to happen?
So,
the outcome is,
or if you want to keep Judgment Day running on the steam they're running on right now, because they are getting progressively all of them annoyingly, including Dirty Dominic. They get his
t-shirt is on Euroshop, and we have an update with Euroshop soon. We'll go into that again before we get into Raw.
I know. So the Dirty Dom shirt, is it in the big sizes or what?
3XL goes up to.
Bollocks. Never mind. I was going to buy a Dirty Dom shirt, mate.
No way.
I like the t-shirt. I really like the t-shirt. I like the Bandito sort of stuff he's got on there. That's it, mate. Right? He's winning me over because he's doing his job. At first, I was like, mate, you're poor. But he's doing his job, and I liked the reaction like last night in Raw when he tried to talk, and Cody and Seth were taking the piss out of him because the crowd wouldn't let him talk.
Yeah.
Seth was actually laughing his head off at one point. But yeah, sorry, back to where I was. If they wanted to keep Judgment Day rolling the way they're rolling, could have put Finn in that title, and you could have sent your Money in the Bank after Roman.
Yeah.
Put all the titles.
We're not getting into the Roman thing just yet because that's a whole different fucking thing in itself that I'm pissed off with. We both went Finn for that one.
Did we?
Oh no, you went Seth. I went Finn.
Thank you. I know. I remember that one because I put the same pick for that one in my Supercard watch party pick. So. By the way, 2K Cat Daddy, I play Supercard quite a lot. Have done since season 1. If you see this and you want to give me 2K credit shit with the game, I'll be all right. No hassle.
I might get back into it because I lost interest in 2018. I lost interest in it.
I've been playing it since the day it launched. I can't remember. It's
19. I started. I finished in 19. I got a new phone and I just couldn't remember my password to the thing.
I wouldn't say I've been playing religiously, continuously, all that, but I've always had the game on. I'll go on it every day and cash me freebies.
Like I do, Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Get my freebies and stuff, but back into it in a big way at the moment because I can leave it playing while I'm working.
Definitely. And then we had the third pissed off moment of the night: Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. Now, pissed off because Bianca won.
I was enjoying the match.
I wasn't. It was fucking boring, mate.
I might have been tired, mate.
It was botch. No, it was botch fest after botch fest. So I'm very surprised.
I was playing on my phone, so that's why I was enjoying the match.
That's why you're enjoying the match.
Which if you listen to this for a while, you know if I go watching someone, I go on my phone, I'm not enjoying it. So I didn't enjoy the match. Because something went wrong with Charlotte's attire.
Yeah. Referee had to sort that out, and then Charlotte
piss poor springboard.
Yeah, it weren't great. The match wasn't great considering the three of the best on the roster supposed to be. We know Asuka is. It was poor. It was a poor triple threat. Like all three of them, there's got no chemistry with three of them. On a one-on-one, yeah, chemistry. Three in there, just no chemistry whatsoever.
Charlotte just seems to be off the boil right now. I don't know what's going on. She just doesn't seem to be. And I'm not a big Charlotte fan, and I've said this, but she's usually quite good in the ring, and she just seems to be something missing. Even her entrance last Saturday night was a bit.
It wasn't extravagant, was it? It was just her walking down.
It wasn't the flair, and I mean Rick and her flair entrance. Something just doesn't seem to be right with her right now.
We both went Asuka. Bianca won. Why?
Pointless. Absolutely.
Sorry
pointless.
About the hair, by the way. Just cut away. I am getting a haircut I'm waiting a couple of days for my sister's wedding, so because my hair grows so quick, and you might think, what's 3 weeks? 3 weeks is a lot. I don't know. In my family, my granddads and my dads have lost their hair by the time they're 40. I don't know where mine's just growing. It's not losing it. It's growing.
Right. About all my cut off today.
That's why I keep doing this, because it's just long, and I'm just waiting till last minute before I look decent for my sister's wedding.
No, it's an emo. We're going to hear it every time he turns the mic off.
When I was a young boy. Yeah, there was no point in Bianca beating Asuka. Pinning Asuka for that title. There was no point in it at all. I would rather have Io cash in on Asuka and have Asuka versus Io.
I still think we're going to go down that line.
I do, but I mean, looking at it, there's now it looks Bianca look not great. And you're
the keyfade the injury, didn't they? So when she fell off the thingy and hit her knee on. We
when she did that, I turned around and I went, "She's not hit her knee there. There's no way she's hit her knee."
No,
when she landed, you could tell she didn't hit her knee. But then the front row went
where the camera was angled and everything. Like, mate, if it's something that they know they're going to hit the knee, she's missed that. She's hit that with her hands.
Yeah.
And that was. I knew that injury happened before the match was even finished, because on my apps that I have for my news on told me Bianca Belair got injured in match. I'm like, right. So when she dropped off that, I sort of then knew Io was coming.
Right.
Because I was like, right, so she's now got this bad knee that they all target. Io's going to come out and get her because she's not going to be 100%. And then that's the storyline. And when you beat me when I wasn't 100%.
Yeah, usual. We both went Asuka. We got that wrong. And then obviously Io defeated Bianca, cashed her Money in the Bank, which I was so happy for. I was for her. And then Dakota was ringside as well, who came and celebrated, which was a nice little touch.
Do you think that's the end of Damage Control, though?
No. I think it's going to start, but I don't think they'll do the full being torn apart till Dakota's fully back, because she's not back yet. She said in the press conference afterwards, I've still got months to go. I want to be there for real, though. So I think they'll wait till she's back and then do the full, all three of them against each other kind of thing. But until now, I think it'll just be Bayley being manager to Io and pushing Io.
It pisses me off because Bayley
I know.
Arguing.
We've said it. She's arguably one of the best on the roster.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who right now is better technically than her in the ring. Asuka, female-wise, Asuka. That's it. Right now, Asuka to be the only
Shayna
person.
Baszler.
Damn it, I don't know. I don't know right now. I want to see where this goes. I'm a big Becky fan as well, but even I would always technically, if you like take characters away and emotions, Bayley's better.
Are we talking about technical wrestling, or are we just talking about character?
The actual wrestling, Bayley is
Shayna
better
Baszler.
Than Bayley.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler.
I think Bayley's one of the best female wrestlers out there, mate.
No, I agree. We've been saying it for you since we started this. We've all said Bayley's better than all four of the horsewomen.
I don't like her character, but technically in ring, you go back to the hugger Bayley, she was better than all of them in NXT.
Yeah, I agree. But technically in ring, wrestling wise, I still think it's Shayna. Shayna and Asuka and Bayley are the top three.
Come back to me in a few weeks. We're going to see more Shayna on TV now.
Yeah, I think we're going to try. They're going to try and explore at least something to do with it. I hope anyway. And then we had the main event. The other thing I was pissed off about: Roman Reigns defeated Jey Uso because of Jimmy. If it's not Jimmy, it's Jey. If it's not Jey, it's Solo. If it's not Solo, it's Paul. If it's not Paul, it's Jimmy. If it's not Jimmy, it's... When's it fucking end? I'm done. I had a big rant on Saturday night to Tomo on the headset, and he was like, "Are you done?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm pissed off. Why the fuck have they got... Why? I know we're getting Jimmy and Jey, and that's what they've always wanted as brothers. They've always wanted
but they want that.
For.
They've said in an interview recently, they only want to do that at Mania.
So which they'll build it to Mania now. You know what they're like. We're getting Cody Roman at Mania. It's happening. We're getting Cody Roman at Mania. Cody Roman 2. It's happening. Roman's keeping that title till WrestleMania. Every time we have a match and everyone's set and people come and go, they're winning it. I say it all the time. Roman is keeping it till Mania, and he's whoever he faces at Mania, whether it is Rock, whether it is Jay, whether it's Sammy, I don't know. I'm going with Cody. I'm going for Cody's finishing the job. He's finishing the story. Next year, WrestleMania, he's doing it because there'll be no bloodline whatsoever. Solo would have eventually come away from Roman, even what I said is not going to come true.
So let's weigh that. That's in its way now.
Yeah, I agree. That. But eventually, it's going to be no one. Not even Paul Heyman's going to be there. He's going to be on his own, and that's when he's going to be the most vulnerable. And that's when Cody Rhodes is going to go, "That's who I'm going after at WrestleMania," because now you're on your own. You've got no one around you.
I know that obviously they've said that they want to face it. It just doesn't make fucking sense.
No, I know.
Absolute no sense.
They put themselves in a predicament where now this was because this was part of me rant. Who realistically now? Because we know Roman's keeping that title to Mania. We know it's happening. So who realistically now do you put in front of Roman Reigns from now till Mania that's challenging for that title?
Without killing them.
You think AJ Styles, if AJ Styles listens to Roman, it's not exactly going to kill AJ. But then it doesn't do anything for AJ, even though AJ wants to be part-time, so it kind of works out well with Roman. You've got Karrion Kross, who came back first and wanted to challenge Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Universal, or whatever it was at the time, Universal Championship. Didn't do it, went after Drew. Potentially Drew again, but then where does that leave Drew? Sheamus.
Yeah, but this is it though. Drew's not going to go for it, guys.
I know, but I'm looking at the roster as a whole on SmackDown, and I'm thinking,
there's no one. Anybody that's trying to get on a run are not going to take that opportunity.
And this is why because it's one of the things I'm going to read soon. People are so pissed off because Roman, Jey, Jimmy, Solo are having all this TV time and having all these 36-minute matches, 45-minute matches, and there's people that are sitting backstage doing naff all in battle royals when they could be doing that. Vince has shot himself in the foot, shot Triple H in the foot with this, because Triple H has at one point gone, we could take the title off him, but now he's going to get into that stage now where it needs to be. Do you know what I mean? Now he's playing around with it, going, realistically, it's going to be one person. It's going to be Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So I don't know what they're going to do going forward from here.
Even if you dropped it and back and forth with someone for a little while, dropping it off, picking it up, dropping it off, picking it up. It's not the match. For me, that match went on 15 minutes too long.
Yep.
The crowd were done. The crowd were done.
Yeah.
It sucked energy out of it. if you wanted to book it and do something along the lines with Jey and Jimmy, you have Jey winning and then Jimmy coming to the ring to celebrate with him, then attacking him. Attacking him mid-match doesn't make any sense because Jey is fighting because of Roman and Sikoa for what he did to Jimmy. It just doesn't make sense. So what bullshit are we going to get on Friday?
It kind of legit does make sense because of what
Jimmy's
jealous. That's what they're going down because of what happened on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago when Roman was like, Jimmy was supposed to be the right-hand man, but he got injured. And then Jey took the mantle, and that's why Jimmy attacked him because Jimmy's jealous of Jey. That's what it is. That's the storyline they're going down with. That's going to be it. Jimmy's jealous of Jey. Jey got the title match. Jimmy didn't. End of.
Why have Jimmy then attack him? Why Jimmy was the one that started the split from the Usos from them?
Because he doesn't want Jey to win what he hasn't won.
No, I mean Jimmy attacking Roman and Sikoa. He was the one that super kicked Roman first.
No, I know. That's the bit that doesn't make sense. The bit with the storyline with Jimmy and Jey, there's a story there.
That's it. That's where it would have made
attacking Roman.
Where it would have made more sense if you had Jey winning and then attacking Jimmy out of jealousy. Middle of the match.
Either way, it's just fucked.
The match went on
too long and it needs to stop.
The match went on 15 minutes too long, and I'm the same as you, mate. Now if it's not Jey helping him, it's Jimmy. If it's not Jimmy, it's Sikoa. If it's not Sikoa, it's the Usos together. If it's not the Usos, it's Paul. It's never Roman helps Roman anymore.
Yeah.
And I said that to you a few weeks back. I was getting bored with he's not winning on his own. So we're meant to buy into this tribal chief, untouchable god like persona. And if in hindsight, if you thought about it, mate, and obviously scripts and stuff like that, we know. But if you put a match together where everybody's banned from ringside and anybody comes out and gets interfered, he loses the title and it goes to whoever he's facing. He's not winning. I wouldn't believe he's winning because he's not got his help.
He can't do it on his own. Yeah. No, I agree. These are the Roman title. Oh, by the way, I went Roman. We went Jey, so we're drawing. We drew. 5-5. Well, these are Roman Reigns' title defenses. Jey Uso, Braun Strowman, and this is all in a row. Jey Uso, Braun Strowman, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, and Edge, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, Rey Mysterio, Edge, Cena, Finn, Demon Finn, Brock Lesnar, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, where he lost via disqualification, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Matt Riddle, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso. Do you know who's not on that list? Dirty Dom, that's who's going to take the title off him.
The Kevin Owens, the Fall Count Anywhere match, he should have won it then.
Yeah, Drew should have won Clash.
They fucked up that match. They lost the key, and he couldn't get back to his feet. The ref actually stopped counting about 7.
Oh yeah, he did. I remember that. But 97% of those matches, and the 3% is the disqualification. He's had help. Although Jey Uso actually, because they didn't have help in that, because obviously he had no one there.
Where Jimmy came out and begged Jey to quit for him.
No, that was the second one.
Was that the second one?
That was a Hell in a Cell. The Clash of the Champions was just Roman beating Jey. That was the last time it was done clean. 2020, Clash of Champions. We're now 2023. I said 4. 2023. And it's the same thing. Month in, month out. And I'm done now. I love Roman Reigns, and everyone can go on at me going, oh, well, you love him, you're supposed to... Nah, I'm done with it. Like the tag titles, I want them split. I want something different. Because the New Day are back now, which we're going to get into on Raw. That's another tag team back. They're not getting a title shot.
So, yeah, it's boring. And then, like you say, people are, you like Roman Reigns, you better support him. There's a different, liking a certain wrestler and liking the certain wrestler and the storyline they're in, because you like that storyline. I'm trying to pick someone for an example. Can't think of anybody off the top of my head that's in the storyline that I guess it's in the storyline and I'm liking him in the storyline, but dislike him outside. No, can't think of anybody. Because the only person right now I'm disliking CM Punk and I don't like him at all. But no, it's a dead storyline, and it's just, you can see last night on Saturday crowd were done with it. Once the Cole come out, they were done.
Yeah, well, we'll find out where we're going to put it in the tail list soon. It got a reported 59,000 people in attendance. However, it's been disputed, and the actual attendance was 51. So WWE added on 8,000 from somewhere. Probably added on all the talent backstage. And it's the second largest SummerSlam in history. Do you know what the first one is?
It's 92.
Yeah, it is. Which Tony Khan, as much as he likes to say, it's the biggest wrestling event in history and it's the most sold. It's not yet. It's still 80,000 at Wembley. So, but it's still going to do it. I reckon it will do it. Anyway, SummerSlam done.
Yeah.
We move on to Payback. We haven't got any matches for Payback yet, obviously. But after Raw, we may get a few. So, Raw after SummerSlam, where do we start? We have new title contenders. We have new feuds building. We have a new commentary team, which Raw fucking needed. Because I enjoyed Raw because of the commentary team.
They've just gone to SmackDown, though. It's not like they've completely replaced
No, but
them.
Michael Cole's staying on both.
Yeah, I know.
So hopefully it gives, what's his name? The Irish guy. Patrick. Kevin Patrick.
We need Pat Mac back.
We need Pat Mac and we need Titus O'Neil on this commentary team. Tell you now.
Monaro.
Yeah, definitely. Mamma mia. Anyway, we obviously started off with a SummerSlam recap, which everyone probably fucking booed. Cody Rhodes came out to kick things off, and he spoke about beating Brock and earning his respect at SummerSlam. And then Seth Rollins eventually joined him in the ring and suggested they have another match, but the Judgment Day then interrupted before Rhodes could respond. And then Damian Priest said he dictates what happens with the titles on Raw since he has the Money in the Bank briefcase. Why does he dictate the Intercontinental title? I know that's what they can go for now because Austin Theory went for the US champ, but I hate it. I don't like that fact. It's the World Championship. That's the one you want to go. You don't want to go after the Intercontinental. If you've got a Money in the Bank briefcase to win the world title whenever you want for a year, you ain't gonna have the Intercontinental title. You're gonna have the world title.
It just nailed it down to me that they lost faith in Austin Theory.
That's another thing I'm gonna rant on about soon. Not because I like Austin Theory, because of another reason. Finn was not with the group at first. He didn't come out with him. It was just Dirty Dom, Mammy, and Senior in the bank. Mr. Senior, what do you call it?
Senior in the bank.
Sorry. And then out from nowhere, Finn
Senior in the bank. It's like a granddad. Fucking
hit him with his walking stick.
Judgment Day.
Whoa.
That's the senior. Senior.
Finn, I think it came up from nowhere and attacked Rollins. And then Priest, they looked shots at first, which we found out later it wasn't the plan. He fended it on his own back. And then Dom and Priest went after Rhodes, and then Sami Zayn came out and made the save because there's no KO at the moment because he's injured. And then the 6-man tag got made. Sami, Cody, Seth versus Judgment Day. Yeah, it was good to have Michael Cole and Wade Barrett on commentary, to be fair. Like I said, it needed a breath of fresh air on that commentary team because it's so dull on Monday nights that you just don't even know if anything big's happening. And Michael Cole just gives it the big feel, doesn't he? And no matter what show it is. So, yeah. And Seth Rollins wore the biggest pair of Crocs I've ever seen in my life. And then you have Ricochet versus Chad Gable versus Matt Riddle versus Tommaso Ciampa with the winner.
For a shot at
the Ring General Gunther's Championship. Ludwig Kaiser. Samantha Irvine's amazing. It was a great match. I've well enjoyed this match.
It was a good match. It was very good, and I liked every one of the participants. Obviously, I'm a bit bored of Riddle right now, but everybody else I'm all right with.
When I think Chad Gable were going to win.
Oh, as soon as he said his
hometown. Last week.
And as soon as he said his hometown.
And it was his hometown, yeah.
But it was nice to see Ciampa in that picture as well, because, let's be honest, Goldie needs to go back.
It would have been better with Matt Riddle there. Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, Gable, Ricochet would have been sick.
Stop messing with my hopes and dreams, mate. Stop messing with them.
It's not happening.
DIY. DIY. DIY.
It was a quality match. Gable ended up getting the pin on Ciampa to earn himself the Intercontinental Championship title shot against Gunther. Backstage before the match, Ciampa talked about how much he loved championships. It'd be great if the two-time NXT champion got another piece of gold of whether it be in a Continental or tag team with DIY. Yeah. Shinsuke versus Bronson Reed, because why?
I think. Do you know what? I when I woke up and I seen the results and read, because I went to sleep quite late. I did watch most of this last night. Granted, I fast forward through quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
And I seen that match, and then I woke up and I was like, what was the point of having them in a match earlier on then to bring him back later on? I think it was just sort of like trying to end that little mini feud he had with him.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. Before the match, though, we had a long-ass video of the Bloodline segment for Raw, for SmackDown. So something's going to happen. Someone's going to get involved. I want him to do something decent with Bronson Reed. I really like Bronson Reed. But he's just one of those that's just going to get lost. Yeah, Shinsuke won. Bleacher Report gave it a B. I didn't find it that very good, but
Shayna
Baszler versus Zoe Stark. Obviously, Becky came out, delivered a shit promo. It's just a promo to do with Trish Stratus in the future. But then Zoe came out and said we should all be thanking Trish for coming back into our lives and this crap. And then Shayna came out, who got a pop, by the way, and said she's the only person to make Ronda Rousey walk out of WWE. Which then the crowd chanted, "Thank you, Shayna."
Yeah.
That was one of them. And then a match got announced between Shayna because Zoe Stark said that. Shayna said Zoe said something about her, and they set up a match between the two. Adam Pearce came out and said it's official, and we got Zoe Stark versus Shayna Baszler with Becky Lynch at ringside. It was a good match. Shayna was beat. She looks like she just needed a week off, just to chill out and do now. Makeup's mint. But yeah, Shayna Baszler won. And then we had a backstage moment. Oh no, sorry, before this we had a backstage moment with Otis, Maxine and Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser came up to Maxine and said that, made fun of Otis and called him a slob or something. And Maxine slapped him. And I was like, yes. Slap him. I like Maxine.
And then when she turned back around, and
Otis was there. Yeah, and then set up Ludwig and Otis. And then we had Lutis and Lutis. Don't know who that is. Otis and Ludwig Kaiser. It was one of those filler matches. Right. It was to push the Chad Gable and Gunther storyline, obviously.
I think that's where I turned it off there.
Yeah, the Gunther attacked Otis and they teamed off all three Imperium team on Otis till Chad Gable came and ran him out the ring. Where Gunther was like, "Now we'll save it for another time." So, a return of the New Day, which was very nice to see. No biggie. There's rumours. There's rumours, which we'll get into soon. But New Day versus Viking Raiders. It was great to see New Day back. Missed them. Kofi, Xavier. If you've been watching Up, Down, Down, they've been having the summer games between a bunch of teams. It's been a laugh. Liv Morgan's annoying on the megaphone, but it's fun. So after you've watched those, go and watch that, and then go back and watch our videos.
I haven't watched Up, Down, Down in ages, mate.
Yeah, it's getting good again because everyone's obviously been rehired. So obviously Barb likes the Chugs and Swiss and stuff, but yeah. Before that though, we had a Miz and LA Knight, obviously promo. We mentioned it. Did we mention it before?
Yeah, touched on it slightly.
Backstage before that, Miz wanted his pictures taken or something, and the woman was like, "You're gonna have to wait. There's someone before you," and he turned around and it's LA Knight having his pictures taken. And then he's like, "You're gonna have to wait for the megastar to finish." And then they went back and forth, and Miz was like, I've won the championship, WWE Championship twice. I'm 2-time Grand Slam champion. I've had deadline WrestleMania. I've been kicked out of locker rooms. What have you done to grind and get yourself here? And then it went back and forth. The whole indie versus WWE guy kind of thing. And then it ended up attacking each other. So okay, we're getting Miz and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had New Day. Viking Raiders. New Day obviously won. Great to see them back. Well, a great match, but it was there to do what it was supposed to do and put New Day over again. And then Sami Zayn was attacked backstage, so was written out of the 6-man tag and was replaced by Shinsuke Nakamura. Also, Bleacher Report said you could see how happy Kit Kofi was back. Was at being back in the ring. Then we had the main event: Judgment Day versus Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well, that's a very crucial bit out. Who attacked Sammy?
Me.
JD McDonough. JD McDonough attacked
Was it
Sammy.
JD?
Yes, JD McDonough
I missed that bit.
Attacked Sammy. I don't know. There was apparently a bit of a promo with them. And yeah, it's JD attacked him. It looks like they're building now to get JD involved somehow in Judgment Day.
Oh, right. Okay. So, before I did see the backstage thing between Priest and Finn. Finn was talking to JD. Damien obviously came up and was like, "We need to talk Judgment Day business." And Finn's like, "Whatever you can say to me, you can say in front of JD. I've known him 20 years." And he's like, "We need to be on the same page." And what happened with Seth at the start of the show, we didn't know anything about. Why are you going off your own back and just doing it? Rhea Ripley got in the middle of him and was like, we need to be one unit and dominate Raw as we have been doing. And then JD turned around and went, "I think that Money in the Bank briefcase is getting in between you and Finn. I think you need to lose it." So I think that's where we're getting Finn versus Damien at one point for the briefcase. And then we had the match, which Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke, and Seth won. Very good match. Wasn't the best match of the night. I'd give that the fatal 4-way.
I'm going to go watch it. Well, I don't know if I'm going to watch it afterwards because I explained to you I'm obsessed with a new game at the moment. So I might put it on that. I might put it on the laptop actually and watch what I'm playing.
Yeah, probably.
Because I want to watch Rampage. I haven't watched Rampage this week, but I really want to watch Rampage this week. Sounds like that, doesn't it? Watching Rampage.
Yeah, I bet.
Parking lot brawl match between the best friends in BCC.
It was good. I watched that match.
The last time Best Friends did a parking lot brawl match was with I don't know if it was Jazz or Inner Circle, and it was awesome. It was Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz. It was absolutely amazing. So Mox being in this one, willing to bleed.
Does he bleed?
The clip I've seen, yes, he's bleeding quite, but he's gonna bleed because if you remember back to Blood and Guts, mate, he has that big fucking hole in the side of his head that no way would have healed by now.
Well, that and the fact he bleeds every week.
Get off his back.
No, stop hurting yourself. We got Shinsuke as soon as they got the pinfall, which looks like we're setting up for Shinsuke versus Seth for the world title, which I'm all there for.
I'm good for that. I'm all good for that because I feel Shinsuke's been underused for many, many, many years now.
He has, ever since he came up.
Yeah, that sort of, we thought we were going to get Shinsuke AJ, but then it...
Well, we did, and it was just poor at Mania. It was a poor match.
Yeah.
It was watered down. But yeah, good Raw, considering SummerSlam was poor. Some decent matches. We're seeing people on Raw that we normally wouldn't see. Shayna, New Day are back, which is great to see. We're seeing Ciampa week in, week out on there. Shinsuke in the main event. Miz and LA Knight looks like it's a feud.
I read somewhere this week there's plans potentially to get rid of the draft sort of thing. And we're going to have superstars mingling across two brands now instead of being split.
Yeah. You need to get rid of the tag titles and then just have one tag team championship then, don't you? And then one women's championship.
It's whether they do it or not.
Yeah. Couple of new spots from Raw. Obviously, Sonya Deville is injured. She tore her
Legit.
ACL. Legit injured. She tore her ACL. There's apparently plans next week in place for something to do with the tag titles, the women's tag titles. Apparently Chelsea's not being stripped from them. They're going to find her a partner. There's rumours that Nia Jax is coming back next week. Big rumours that Nia Jax was backstage this week making the fields, and she's back.
Hear me out. Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, both entitled. Both very entitled.
Yeah, but Charlotte teaming with anyone's just not happening, is it?
Yeah,
backstage last night also, Bobby Roode and Nick Aldis was backstage working as producers.
Nick Aldis is a producer. I know Bobby's got that injury.
I think he's done. I think he's got that injury. I think Bobby's done now.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nick Aldis, why? Get him on TV.
I know he's just quality in here. But yeah, it looks like we're getting Nia Jax back, probably teaming with Chelsea Green. Chelsea's probably going to say I found a tag team partner. Higher ups are high on Sonya Deville. They really like her. They have done for years. Obviously, she still wouldn't have a job. So no doubt.
They put her in they put her in that GM role, didn't they, when they were getting rid of everybody to give her something to do.
We've had an apology from Samantha Irvine, the ring announcer, after a mistake at Money in the Bank. She called Bailey Judgment Day. She's come out and said that whole week leading up to it, we did the UK tour, we had Raw, then had a tour, then Money in the Bank, then again Raw right after. And I said represented Judgment Day. I counted. She said, she counted how many times she said representing Judgment Day that week, and she said it 20 times that week. So she was just used to it. And instead of saying representing Damage Control, she said it 0 times that week. So she was just used to saying it. So she's messed up. And said about human.
Yeah, that's it. So she's forgiven.
She said when she said it, she sat down and went, hang on a minute, what did I say?
It made me chuckle up in the third tier.
It made us chuckle watching it. Coming from SummerSlam, Roman Reigns is apparently legit hurt. He got hurt during the match. He has to relinquish the title.
His arm, or was it his arm?
His arm was bleeding, wasn't it?
Pissing out blood, yeah.
So the news article says Roman Reigns got hurt in that match. Who's this from? Dave Meltzer. Should have known. I haven't watched the match. I haven't watched the beginning of the match over again, but I've heard it was relatively early. I don't know the nature of the injury. I just heard he worked the match hurt. He got hurt early on in the match. I don't know what his schedule is, but he's going to be on the show Friday night. I've assumed that he's going to be on Survivor Series. I don't know don't know that as a fact. But the segment on SmackDown is Hail the Tribal Chief.
Again.
He's not advertised for Payback or Fastlane. So he's going to be off then till the Indian show. And then Survivor Series, isn't he? To be fair. We've had a couple of matches announced for All In. The one match I actually got goosebumps when it got announced was MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship. I absolutely got goosebumps when that got announced because it was like that. Now I'm excited. That's all I wanted was one match to give me the goosebumps.
I got what FTR promised me. I'm getting what FTR promised me.
Yeah.
So if you're not aware,
Joe and CM Punk as well.
I'm annoyed that Samoa Joe's not getting a better match against a decent wrestler. You know, a higher name in the rankings wrestler. But yeah, if you're not aware what I mean by the FTR, give me what they promised me. Where I met them a few weeks back. March, was it now? It's quite a few weeks back. April? Was it?
Yeah, it's after Mania, wasn't it?
Oh, God knows me, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's after
and yeah, met them at Full of Wrestling. If you don't know, we actually did a quick pod with one of the guys.
You wouldn't know about it.
Go back and listen to it. They didn't promote it, so I'm not going into much details on that. Bit of relationship. Don't regret that one. We're big and famous, mate.
Yeah, you know.
And yeah, so yeah, I had a good chat with the guys, FTR. Like talking to them about when they were in NXT, like how much I liked them in NXT, didn't like when they were at the main roster. They totally agreed with me. Asked them about Wembley, and I was like, "What's the hopes for Wembley and you and the Young Bucks?" And they both turned around and said to me, "That's what we want." We had 2 matches during COVID time restricted.
We want to put the best of the best in the world right now together at the biggest wrestling event in the UK. They were lobbying for it, and they said, look, this is what we want from it. And I'm like, I'll be happy. So I'm getting Young Bucks against FTR at Wembley. Woo! Mate, you could book a load of jobbers for the rest of the night. I don't care. I've got the match I wanted.
Cool. And like I said, we've also got CM Punk and Samoa Joe.
Who?
CM Punk and Samoa Joe.
Is that a local talent Samoa Joe's taking on?
Well, you stuck up for him last week, and it's on the pod. So anyway, ESPN have ranked the top 10 best pro wrestlers under 30 in the world today.
Under 30. Oh,
under 30. So number 10, they put Logan Paul. Yep. Number 9, Liv Morgan.
Right.
Number 8, Take a Shitter. Number 7, Camilo Hayes.
Okay.
Number 6, Bron Breakker. I'd put Camilo Hayes over Bron Breakker, but that's just me. Number 5.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom.
Shots.
Dirty Dom, number 5. Number 4 is Vikingo.
He is very good.
He's quality. I do like Vikingo.
Oh, breaking news! I watched Collision this week. Well, last week's.
I didn't.
The FTR match.
We need this Fight TV sorted out because I can't watch that website.
I will do it literally after we finish the pod today. Maybe we'll get that sorted.
Number 3. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I watched that Collision while I was working. It was early mornings, a bit quiet, as you're aware, because we do the same business. Well, maybe not. And it was a Vikingo and I can't remember tag match. It was he's absolutely insane.
He is, man. Vikingo. Number 3 is Theory.
What?
As you can hear me typing, I'm just going to type in AEW Collision so I can find out who it was. Number 2 is Rhea Ripley.
Okay. Go on. Who's number 1? You've got to piss me off.
Who do you think?
Under MGF.
Under 30. Yeah, of course it is. And he tweeted it saying ESPN know their shit.
Absolutely, but now I'm really intrigued to see who's below
Logan Paul at 10.
Yeah, I'm not even lying. Under the table, I'm googling it.
Wrestlers under 30. If they missed out. Oh, here you go. I've got it. Number 11 is Julia. Number 12 is Butch.
Yeah, I can understand Butch being a bit lower than he's pretty done in from years ago. Yeah, I would have argued.
13, Jack Perry.
Yeah.
14, Wesley. I thought Wesley would be a bit higher. Heya Shishita.
Yeah, that now, mate. Hit obviously because now we take a shitter. That looks hey
Shishita. Number 16 is Tony Storm. 17 is Dragon Lee. 18 Bandido. 19 Jamie Hayter.
Wheeler. Oh, mate. So
Wheeler deserves more credit.
Wheeler needs to be 10 at least.
Yeah, he's come on leaps and bounds over the past year since he's been the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
21 Kiyomiya.
Yeah.
Why have they got Japanese?
I'll do them so you don't be by yourself. So 20, I'm probably going to get wrong. So number 22 was Kamatini. Don't know. 23 is Yota Tashui. Don't know. 24, Jordana Grace. I believe she, for me, I think she deserves higher up rankings. I got a bit of respect for Jordana Grace because she's in good nick and she's one of them women wrestlers that look like would beat me up. So I actually like her. Donna Perezzo is 25.
What time is that women's champion?
Ilya Dragovov
deserves to be higher.
27 is Misha
Slamovich is in Impact.
Is she? 28 Tyler Bate.
29
Daniel Garcia. 29 mate.
Whoa, there's someone missing off here.
A 30 shooter. Oh no, who's missing?
Hang on. See how old he is. Before I say anything, I make myself look stupid.
I'm still going to ask who you're thinking of.
Oh, he's 30. Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
No, there's no. Sammy Guevara's quality.
Do you know what? Take out my personal thing with him, because it is sort of like a personal thing. And if people are like, well, why is it a personal? He was meant to make appearances in the UK and cancelled. He meant to make an appearance somewhere and then cancelled because of whatever reason. But then the week after, he was at the same show as Ty, and they came out as a couple.
Yeah.
Got away later. It was meant to go for Love of Wrestling, I think it was. And obviously, he was looking forward to it. And yeah, he cancelled, and now they only do bookings together. Pisses me off. Pisses me right off. And that's what. But in ring, yes, he's good. But please stop comparing him to Eddie Guerrero.
Who's comparing to Eddie Guerrero?
He gets compared to Eddie Guerrero all the time. When you go back and watch the old Dynamite, they used to do it week in, week out. It winds me right up.
Nowhere near it. We've got a return happening in WWE very soon, apparently. She took a hiatus from all the bookings she's got. Kairi Sane looks like she signed a contract with WWE. So it's like she's on her way back.
Actually do something with her?
Yeah, well, with Io and Asuka on the main roster on SmackDown, possibly going to go to SmackDown and be with them. I wouldn't mind a stable with them all, because that would be cool. Kairi, Io, and Asuka.
Wasn't Kairi and Io in a stable in Japan?
I don't know.
I think they were called Sky Pirates or something like that.
Well, oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
So potentially go up against Damage Control with
a new member. Fit. Yeah, possibly. No, I'd like that. But yeah, she looks like she's on her way back as well. And Sheamus has been slagging off Roman Reigns. So all is good. Oh, apparently Paul Heyman said that it's not the Bloodline storyline hasn't even hit its stride yet.
Oh dear God!
I don't know what else they've got planned for this storyline. Nia Jax returning.
Eternity later.
Roman Reigns is still the champ. So that was Raw. We're not going to go into much AEW because it was all SummerSlam. It was all to do with Raw.
Yeah, it's fair. By the time the pod went out last week, I think we only had Rampage. Was Dynamite? I can't remember what day we did the pod last week when. Yeah, we
Tuesday, Wednesday. So we had NXT, Dynamite, Rampage, SmackDown, Collision, SummerSlam.
Yeah, I haven't watched them yet. I was catching up from the week before, but like I say, I've got to go out and watch it this week. The big news from it's been, we've gone through the big news. We got the matches announced,
and then the AEW. Yeah, and RVD obviously debuted in AEW.
Yeah, which I do believe that the match is going to take place in Wembley. So I don't know how they're going to get that far in this now, because he's meant to be having it this week. This week's Dynamite has got Matt and Jeff Hardy against the Young Bucks again, which should be interesting.
I thought Jeff was taking a hiatus from wrestling.
Might be after this match. But they did it a couple of years ago where the Young Bucks dressed up as Attitude Era Hardys, which was quite funny, quite good. I'm interested to see where to go now with the booking of Kenny Omega and Hangman for Wembley. But yeah, I can't speak about Dynamite because I can't watch it. I'm going to watch Rampage because, like I said, that parking lot match is on there, and Collision. Do you know what? I didn't see anything from Collision on Saturday.
No, it's because SummerSlam was on, wasn't it? So it got overshadowed.
Nothing from Collision this week.
The only thing it really was, Ricky Starks attacked
Steamboat,
and then Samoa Joe came out and challenged CM Punk. That was really it. And FTR challenged Young Bucks.
Yes. So we'll get the reply from them, because that match hasn't been booked then. It's been teased.
Yeah, we'll get it. Last thing to do with this before we get into the tier list. Dave Meltzer, it's just come up on the news site, that's why I'm saying it. Dave Meltzer has been speaking to F4W Online and said Lesnar will be off television for a while, but SummerSlam was not his farewell from the company. He has said Brock was originally advertised for one of the pay-per-views later on this year, but he's not going to be doing it. He's going to be gone for a while. No time soon, as far as the next 4 months or something like that. He's not going to be doing anything at that point. He'll be back for Mania season. He is coming back. That's the situation with Brock Lesnar. So we're not seeing Brock till Mania season, which is I'm fine with. I'm all right with. He's done now. It got to the point where I'm like, he can retire now. I'm done with him.
It's not even that. It's who could, even if you tried to keep him on TV now, who are you putting him with?
Yeah.
You don't even really think you could buy it, or he goes back up against Roman for the titles again. But we are, as we said earlier,
know it's going to happen.
We know what's going to happen. It would be good though to see Brock go against him, and then Brock ragdoll all the bloodline. I would like
several times.
Triple H, if you're listening, I would like to see Brock and Gunther actually go at it at some point soon.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But then he can't go longer than 5 minutes with that. So you see all the sweat coming off him now. My God, he sweats more than Shane McMahon.
Yeah, it was pretty grim.
It was
by the way, also on that, did you know Gunther and Drew was actually a 2-on-1 match? Like tried super kicking Gunther mid-match, but he just took him out of a slap whack. And he evened it back out. Go back and watch it. As a flyer literally flies into his face. He just goes, fuck off. And carries on the match. So yeah.
Also, Brock Lesnar's shorts ripped in the Cody Rhodes match when he does the crossroads. His shorts are ripped in between, so you can see his goods.
Yeah, we spent the rest of that match, mate, trying to see if we could spot Brock's boulders slipping out. I was praying for a ball slip.
Imagine.
Brock's little boulder hanging out.
Then would he get suspended? Because Matt Riddle got suspended for showing his asshole. Maybe that slipped out.
No, but that's different. Yeah, Matt Riddle has chosen to show his asshole. Matt Riddle.
That's a very good way of putting it, Matt Riddle. Cool.
Yeah, we was praying for a nut slip.
Nerds.
You've just watched an episode of the Wrestling Fellas podcast. We really appreciate you stopping by. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also comment on the video down below. Let us know your thoughts on what we spoke about today. Thanks for watching.